He was the last to hatch, while his brothers dashed toward the ocean. He blinked at the moonlight and took a slow breath. His journey would begin late, but begin it would. The sand was cold beneath his tiny feet. Waves crashed far away like thunder. For a creature so small, the sea looked endless. But something inside him whispered, "Go." Others had warned, "If you're too slow, the crabs will catch you. If you're too late, the tide will turn." But he wasn't afraid of danger. He was afraid of never trying. He didn't run. He couldn't. But he moved. Step by step. Inch by inch. No drama. No rush. Just movement. Halfway there, shadows circled above. A bird swooped down and missed him by inches. He froze, heart pounding. But then he moved again. A crab scuttled nearby, claws raised. But it chose a quicker meal. The turtle's pace had saved him. He passed broken shells. Tiny lives that never made it. For a moment, doubt crept in. But then the breeze carried the scent of salt and courage. He pressed on. Each step hurt. The sand burned. The world was vast. But he wasn't comparing himself to the others. He was just obeying a quiet fire within. The moon shifted higher. The tide crept closer. And still, he climbed each dune as if it were Everest. At one point, he slipped into a tiny hole. Buried up to his neck, he could have given up. But instead, he clawed upward until he was free again. The waves were near now. He could hear them whispering, "We've been waiting for you." Another turtle, faster, shot past him into the water. For a moment, he felt small again. But then he smiled. Because he wasn't in competition, he was in alignment. With every grain of sand behind him, he became more than just a turtle. He became the story of perseverance. The final stretch was steep. One more climb. One more push. One last rise against the odds. And then, he felt it. Water. Cold. Wild, alive. It kissed his shell and wrapped around his tiny body. He didn't cheer. He didn't stop. He simply floated for a moment, like a soul remembering its purpose. The ocean didn't ask him how long he took. It simply opened. He swam into the vastness unafraid, because he knew now slow is not weak. Late is not lost. Stillness is not failure. The ocean belongs to the ones who dare. And he had dared.